Welcome back to Otlichno SMP Season 10. We are in a mangrove swamp. Had a ruined portal in here, which we have fixed up. Now, I'm going to look around. See what there all is to see in a mangrove swamp. There's mud. You can make dried mud. Let's grab a few chunks of mud here. Take mud. No. Mud. Packed mud. Made of mud and wheat. Interesting. Well, we don't have any wheat on us, so. Packed mud. That's going to connect to some more things, clearly. We've also got new kinds of roots, trees for the mangrove. Mangrove roots also has a recipe. Muddy mangrove roots. Out of mud and mangrove roots. Guess that checks out. Muddy mangrove roots. Yep. It is both of those things. Amazing. Let's just see if we can take down this first mangrove here. There's the mangrove muddy roots. Go down a little bit. So you can just get the muddy roots just as a drop here too. Those just exist. Mud seems to have a very, very low breaking point. You can just absolutely chop that instantaneously, basically. Also the roots. The roots seem to be going really up into the sky here. This is supposed to have more water, typically. Mangrove leaves, mangrove logs. It's a different color, which I guess is not too surprising since it's a new tree. Also drops some moss carpets. That's interesting. Kind of need more just cobblestone. Just as a waste block here. Let's go grab some. Down here under the mud. Which, can confirm, mud is not affected by gravity. Not too many things are. Not too many things are. There we go. Now we can build up a bit. We've got these somethings right here. Use the F3 menu to look at it. This is a mangrove propagule. Propagule? It's a thing. We can take it with our super fancy Silk Touch axe. We break the block above it, it still pops off. Okay. Let's get some of these leaves. Just a pretty poor spot to start our stack here. Let's go up to where the actual wood bit is. And these look fairly tall. My goodness. more logs at the top here. Might be breaking now. We'll see if these are effectively the saplings. That's possible here. A lot of logs. Very large trees. Or maybe these ones are just the effective large tree versions. That's also possible. If we're going to clear one out here, it would be good for us to actually clear the whole thing. You can hear some of it breaking off. Decaying. Leaf breaking. Here's the main stem of that one. We're gonna look out into the savanna. Not too much gonna be going on over there. These little chunks of wood hidden in the leaves does make getting rid of the whole thing a little more difficult. It's not really working. It's a little bit further away than just like a branch would be, so it's not really even that. You get these big chunks here. There's likely to be another log in here somewhere. Right there. There's one at least. Do we need more mangrove leaves? Not really. Gonna get some anyways. Clearly. Way up there. It's like a branch. They're generally where you'd expect them to be. Now we're down here. With a zombie. There's still a lot of that stuff there. Why, thank you, zombie, for bringing me some leaves. Appreciate it. Let's get back up here. Seems to generally be breaking. That's good. Any other large chunks? Over here. Once you get most of the wood out, and where there's a large chunk still hanging out, you can generally feel pretty confident that's where a log is. Right in the middle there. Cannot touch. Cannot be done. Now we're making a log branch up into where the regular branch used to be. We can start a leaf business. I don't know. want to make sure this is not touching, like, the next tree over. Not staying up, since it's close enough to the next log. Looks like we're okay. Okay. Let's get back down here. Say hi to the zombies. They're being so helpful. Okay. So we have all these mangrove bits. See if there's anything we can do with these. Can we? Just kind of place these in the mud. We can. I think that pretty much confirms that's probably how you grow these. Can you plant them in grass? Also true. They might like mud better. We had some bone meal, we could do a test, maybe. So we can go find some skeletons. So far we've only found zombies hanging out. There's the nearby lava pool. There's a skeleton. Skeleton. I require your bones. Uh-huh. 3 bones. Okay. Let's try here in the grass. It just goes way up there. Very spread out. Very tall. It's got the roots. It's got these. And it's possible the leaves can also drop these. But it seems to easily give more than it took to make it. So that's nice. Doesn't seem to add any new muddy roots or anything down below. Let's try mud. Mud. Mangrove. And that made... It made another mangrove tree, which wasn't even connected to this piece of mud. I guess it's this... It's very tall. It's like this could be in water, but it's not. That's interesting. Okay. So we got mud. We got a whole area of mud over here. I'll grab some mud. We still need to explore what we can get with the mud added to wheat kind of idea. Let's grab that. Stack of mud. Looks good. The roots don't seem to decay themselves. And the ones in the mud also don't. That's okay. Let's look around a bit inside here. We've got a dead bush. Nice. We have the... That's just the portal there. That's not something to be concerned about. We got a little underground water area. We seem to be sinking very slowly. No, it's just water. Because we have Depth Strider. Oh, we fell right in that one. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that's anything. The roots are going down into the water. That makes more sense. And we have the coordinates for the portal. So we can just kind of walk out in here with no repercussions. There's a frog. Hello, frog. How you doing? And a fish. An underwater cave. Probably just an underwater cave underwater. Here's what you would expect from a mangrove. The roots are underwater. There we go. We got lily pads for the frogs. Look at them go. I think there's some things to do with frogs. Let's see the advancements. And adventure. There's something about frogs. If I remember correctly. Not in the end. This one's done. Catch a tadpole in a bucket. Get each frog variant on a lead. So we're gonna need some leads out here. You catch a tadpole. I don't think we have any tadpoles in here. Probably need to do stuff with the frogs in order to get tadpoles. We did see a fish though. That's something. Here's some more water. This is more what you'd expect. It is a mangrove swamp after all. Don't think we can get an entire frog in a bucket. Nope. We're just chilling. Very moist. Very moist. So I think what we mostly need at this point is more things to do with the frogs. There's some fish. Not a tadpole. But swimming through here is pretty fun. Nice to have aqua affinity, respiration. Depth Strider. I've definitely seen plenty of fish, but no tadpoles. That's okay. So we're going to need frog stuff. Another question is going to be, how large is this forest here? Let us make a pillar and find out. It's a whole biome in of itself. So, could be pretty large. stack way up here. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty large. We're gonna leave this pillar, because why not? Perfect. 1 block of water, allowing you to fall and survive. Since not beta 1.5, I can tell you that much. Let's get out of here and run around on outside of the mangrove, where it's easier to walk. Lots of trees and all their roots and all the water. Very much makes walking around difficult. Take that. And we're up here at the pillager area. Don't really need to mess with them. At least not right now. Yeah, don't try to shoot me. Very rude. Don't appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, much easier to run through a savanna. Much easier. So now the next part of this, if you want to do anything out here at the mangrove swamp, it would be beneficial to have access through the nether. So we're going to dig a tunnel. You want to make this chest larger. Put more stuff in it. Because we're going to have just plenty of netherrack from this side. Because we are quite the distance from any other location. You're at 58. That's no good. I need this obsidian. I'm going to move it. Want this up in the ceiling with all the other portals. Not sure exactly what Y level that's all at. I'll just put it up there. I can move it if necessary. Now I'll probably want another ice tunnel too, eventually. But for that we will end up having to dig a larger tunnel. And that's okay. Okay, we only have a little bit of cobblestone here. So that's not going to be enough to get us to the roof. All 14 of that. Luckily, netherite pickaxe, efficiency 4. You can grab all the netherrack you could dream of. Very easy. Alright. Netherrack. We're playing a dangerous game here. I think we will go up underneath this, dig through that, just to make our falls less severe. Okay. And we need to worry about lava. We did not bring a fire resistance potion with us. Eventually we might want a ladder downwards, maybe. We'll worry about that later. Be like 116. That might be right. Around there. So now let's get to the correct X and Z coordinates here. Based on where the portal was outside. Or I guess this is where an area near the mangrove. I think this is where I get the coordinates. But that'll be close enough. That'll be fine. This way. Ah, yes. Right over there. Fantastic. Well, we're on the right. This direction's up there. Right up there. That's where it needs to be. Fantastic. Oh, that's great. Going to need to add plenty of safety for this. This is not good. Okay. Just use all the obsidian. Don't need to get complicated here. And we're in this part of the ceiling. Right. Okay. That's done. I'll just add the slightest amount of safety you could possibly add to a thing. Close this in. Eventually we might want to come back with like cobblestone. Multiple layers of things. Not this. But for now, that'll have to do. We got our flint and steel. And we make sure these portals connect correctly. Yep. We're over here. And now we're up here. Beautiful. Now we need to go 130 blocks in one direction and 200 blocks in another direction to get to the Nether Fortress. That's not actually where we want to be. We want to connect this to the far, which is slightly different amounts in both those ways. And of course, it's the other direction. We could go the other way first. I mean, might be more convenient. Either way's fine. This is kind of what we're trying to avoid by making all the portals in the ceiling. But here we are. That's alright. We'll get more blocks as we mine out more. We can use those to finish the safety enclosure here. It doesn't feel very safe currently. We're at 260 here. This needs to go to 66. We're so quick we could just walk forwards. But that has danger involved. Like if we mine out into another open air area, or if we run into lava. Don't need that right now. safe-ish. The other side here, we can just block this off. It's fine. Alright. Goal is 66. It might technically be faster connecting this to the Nether Fortress. It's closer in one direction, further away in another, so. Either way. We don't have an ice path going to the Nether Fortress exactly, though, so. Deal with that. This is why we just stay a few steps back. Just makes sense. Pickaxe is doing absolute work here. Not that it needs to be this strong to deal with netherrack. It's just doing great. And another opening, great. Well, not as far of a drop as the previous one, I guess. Things could be worse. Ultimately, when we come back through here to make... How did we manage to walk over that? When we come back through here to make the boat, all this is going to need to be redone. But I'm not worried about that quite yet. One thing at a time here. One thing at a time. Alright. And we carry on. Well, this is going to take a lot of construction. I guess the other question would be, how much value are we going to be getting out of an ice boat path to the far, far mangrove swamp? How necessary is it really? Can we just not? We could. We could just not. That's entirely within our options. Nothing says we have to connect everything. That's kind of the whole idea of Minecraft. Just do stuff that you want to do. Ain't that great? Isn't that a good time? Alright. We've made it to 66. And now we need to go to negative 438. Which is not that way. Good-ish news, I suppose. And that's only like 90 more blocks. Ultimately, for the ice boats, it might be better to have more of a main directions and then splitting off, instead of having each path to the next portal down another L. Either way, it's fine though. That one. Okay. Perfect. We're almost there. There it is. So when we go back, we'll probably just end up extending this path this way, like we did with the way to just go straight past the Nether Fortress. Because we just move this one to, we just continue this path here, it'd be easier to get to the far, far. We just end up needing to... We could keep this as an access tunnel. Doesn't matter. Or it might help to just have the bend to make it easier to stop at each portal. Because stopping at the Nether Fortress is slightly awkward. Right. Put the Nether blocks in here. We'll run back for all of the Mangrove blocks that we grabbed. And this is why I like the ice boots, because then I don't need to worry about running. It's quicker, doesn't use any hunger. Just all around a good time. The ice boots. Do still get things spawning on either path, unfortunately. That's okay. And even just having the ice boat to the far, and then having to run to the far mangrove swamp, that's okay too. It's not like we have to run all the way from spawn to here. Some combined 800 blocks in the Nether. It really is quite the distance to get out here. It really is. Give me the mangrove blocks. We also have some other blocks and stuff from out here. This is just going to be another one of our piles of things that are out somewhere that we need to go deal with. We really need to make that a project. Between all of our various stashes of things out here, the nether blocks we just put in, a chest at the far, stuff with the farms, and the chests of things we haven't organized yet. They're sitting at the end of the rows of chests in the base. This all needs help. Let us get back to base here first. We can make the other kind of mud. See where that leads. Ultimately, we're probably going to want to actually look up information about like the frogs and stuff. But for now, just as a first look, it's fine. Alright. Ice boat. And now we're zipping. Past another fortress. Over to the ship. And back to spawn. Where we whack our head. Put the bow away. Pick up some mud. And leave. Use our secret door. Very fun. Get us straight from the nether portal to the storage room. And here we are. Yeah, these are the chests of things that we need to deal with. We have a lot of ice. Like we good. Yeah, I just keep on putting more things just in here. It's not a good strategy. Alright. Some wheat. I think I probably have all the wheat over with, well, probably inside of the animals already. Those cows. Another chest here of things we need to deal with. The sheep are in here. Except the ones that are escaping. I think this needs to be a pit and not fences, because they seem to glitch into the fences. So that's another project sheep pit because the sheep can't behave. If they can glitch into the fences, they'd be able to glitch into the fences between the pens too. So we'd have to probably not have fences in the middle either. I don't want all the sheep to be mixed together because that'd make it more difficult to get a specific color of wool you're going for. But yeah, this it very likely could be just server problems. Animals getting stuck in fences and then getting unstuck. But that's okay. Also, here's more chests of things. Here's the actual wool chest. Doing pretty good. Any wheat in here? There's one of the maps in our Elytra. I'll take that at least. Alright. To the actual farm. Which is mostly done. Good enough. And we'll take all this for cows. Probably not sheep at this point. At least until we've dug the holes. Don't really need to worry about that yet. Been able to continue the stock of steak. Would be a good idea. Also might want to have it be a cow pit too. Because they were escaping earlier. Need more than 60 right now? Not really. That's okay. Alright, mud. And wheat. Packed mud. And now we can do mud bricks. Which we then turn into mud brick stuff. Now, is there a dried version of mud bricks? Because currently this is just mud and wheat put together. Got a few more mud. This is packed mud. Mud bricks. Terracotta, smooth stone, cracked nether bricks, smooth sandstone, glazed terracotta. Doesn't look like it. Just mud brick stairs, mud brick slabs, mud brick walls. Interesting though. You can turn wheat into little hay bales. Or you can make mud bricks. They're still so squishy. Might be able to do something with that. Well, I don't want a squishy floor right now, so. Cool. And we also have mangrove logs, which can turn into mangrove planks, which can turn into everything that you would expect from a piece of wood, except mangrove colored. Very rich color compared to just the regular old bark sides. Very nice. Alright. Well, let's put the map back here at least. That's one tiny bit of reorganizing. Yeah. This needs help. And this, and the chests over there, and the chests in another. Just everywhere. Desperately needs attention. So I think that'll be the project. Next time. Goodbye.